Good morning. Welcome. So one dedicates his life to to solve this problem of meaning of life, or to know oneself, which is the same. So are you still in search of a definitive satisfactory result? And if there is still some search, even though it may have changed qualities during years, try to find out why you still search. Because nearly all of you have heard the best indications, informations you can ever have about that direction. So, is there still a waiting for? If so, try to express what it could be for you. Because whatever is thrown out is no more what you are.
When you see this Sargarata, it's very difficult not to have a passing thought of comparison, of feeling shortcoming compared to this enormous enlightened being.
Don't fall into the bondage of comparison. You see, because what you see or what you feel, it's still not it, isn't it? It's still in the domain of comparisons, okay. But this will never satisfy you. In comparisons, you will always be better or worse than something. And happily what you are doesn't fall into that, because you see, there is no dues given to someone who can't help to compare. So, fire is to fire comparisons, is to fire our illusions. Is made like this. But I liked one word David said, that there is no stereotypes of enlightened beings. Some will look ordinary. Imagine. They may not teach also, I don't know. They still can teach to a few, sure. But it's not about teaching the real thing. Huh? No. So don't worry. You were not there, I think, but a few days ago I said, now if Buddha comes in the hall and sits here, will you suddenly be ready to hear something new beyond that you don't know? You see, you have to get that self-authority that, okay, it may be beautiful, but I am as beautiful. I am what I am, and that counts. But surely this authority cannot be made in a fake way. It's a natural self-authority. So do not compare. You see, we cannot even compare with our own life. Otherwise, there would be before enlightenment and after enlightenment. And so the books generally are the testimony of that, because it's the only thing one can tell. It's a story of a journey which probably ended, because the subject is like that, with liberation. So there was before and after, but still it's a story. The real thing is not caught, and from the real thing you will not speak like this, because the realization is to exactly see there was never a beginning. I always have been myself.
See that there is a waiting for. And you say that. I saw that. I know it's not a permanent state. I know it will not be. But there is a waiting for.
It's a permanent non-state.
Yeah.
It's a permanent no state. But if you see in the states, it will not be permanent, okay? So you wait for...
Maybe for an event that...
confirms.
Don't even know.
I think the best moment will be when you don't fall into this waiting. It's a movement of the mind, you know? And the mind presents always things beyond or prior. So unless you reach there, And even when you reach there, it will again present a beyond of that and a prior to that prior. And it's an endless, vicious circle, actually. So be struck by that it's still a movement of the mind. And I want to be freed from that tyranny. So when it presents itself, don't give any value to that. Where could you be then? In a way, you see, it's the biggest event for someone to disappear enough, not to give energy or value to any movement of the mind. It's not a big event as a big bang.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. If there is a waiting for that, for this to happen, that there is, then everything that comes, then it's not taken seriously anymore. So still there is a waiting for that.
Yeah, but you didn't see that this is a movement of the mind to wait for. So now you see it. You cannot escape. That's why I say, I request to express yourself, because in telling things, you see that you forgot maybe 99% were seen, but not this one. You see? Can you remain as an important person for yourself if you don't glue yourself to any result or expectation or waiting for? Impossible. So that vanishes. So come on. Anything left? Yes, it comes.
Hi, Kanga. I see there are some beliefs from the body-mind, for example.
From where it could be otherwise.
I need some extra time, like in the school. And I need more time to...
You need an extra teacher.
Extra hours, yes.
Yeah.
And to be in the satsang and...
What for? What for?
To hear, to listen again and again, and that I'm also waiting. There are really a lot of things, and but it's the body mind, and
Yeah, it belongs to the body-mind.
Yeah, it belongs to the body-mind.
So who are you?
Yeah, and there is like a little boy inside and I want to exist or whatever.
Yeah, but that is your part of the past.
Yes.
So you will still listen to that boy?
No. No, I don't want. Listen to that.
Okay, then what is left if you don't listen to that?
Yeah, some hypnosis.
The boy, you left the boy, so it's not the boy who has hypnosis. Who is it? The adult?
Yes.
So,
which is hypnotized and.
But as a body-mind, we will be hypnotized. How can we do? We cannot do much differently. Sometimes more or less, or less or more. Okay? But if it is in the realm of sometimes, we cannot trust that. It goes on changing. It is exactly what is pointed out. That is exactly unreal by nature. And you are searching for what?
For the real, what I am for.
Okay, so why are you busy to try to fix what's unreal by nature? So the hypnotism is to always look outside.
Yes.
Outside. Okay. So every time you catch yourself looking outside, you have a tool. Mm-hmm. Instead of looking, you ask, but who is looking? What happens when you ask this question to yourself? And then again and again. Whenever, again and again.
Yes.
Is the most direct direction. Mm-hmm. And I tell you, the hypnotism will disappear. Okay. It has to. Mm-hmm. Even if it looks like presented, it will have no more a sense.
Who is looking?
Okay, not.
Now not.
No. Whenever you catch yourself, go back from where it came or where it disappears.
Poems from Papaji, and I have here a doubt. I think I don't understand very well a sentence inside the poem. So may I read?
Yeah, please.
Yeah. I ask you your advice.
Yeah. Okay.
Be quiet. Stay unattached to your thoughts and don't make effort. To be bound takes effort. To be free takes no effort. Thought obscures and will never reveal that. So don't think. This is behind thought and effort. This is why keeping quiet is the key. to the storehouse of love and peace. It continues. So my doubt and I think I don't catch, I don't understand quite well this sentence. To be bound takes effort. To be free takes no effort.
Exactly.
So, in my understanding, this sentence means that I may not be right.
This sentence?
This sentence, to be bound.
Means?
Means to hold concepts or ideas or beliefs takes effort. To be free takes no effort. So to be free, it's not hold beliefs. Takes no effort. Is it?
Yes, it is.
So if I hold beliefs,
don't hold.
Yes, but it takes effort holding beliefs and.
Yeah, but you see, if you have been all your life making an effort to keep the bottle, you don't even feel it's an effort, and yet there is some not well-being, and you don't know from where it comes from. And so, if somebody says, well, you see, the cause is that all your energy goes there, just you don't need this to live, just release it. It will make you a tremendous effort to release your attachment to it, or your fear that you cannot live with it.
It is the fear to open.
Yeah, an individual will have this fear, because he always thinks, and then it's, well, I will go, it's a black hole, whatnot, and so on, you know. He has imagination, how I will live, and so on, and so on. The mind is running, galloping then. So it may look like tremendous effort to just be without an effort in a natural way. But actually, you realize you have not to acquire who you are. So where any effort of whom can go anywhere, you are already that. In that way, which effort? Effort to be a saint, maybe. Effort to be good, and so on. Effort to be perfect. Effort to fit an image one conceives. But to be what you are already it. It would be a big mistake to make an effort for that. Even though, as an experience, if you really so far believed I'm someone, it may require, you see, your guts, just to trust that you are already that.
Yes, I must identify, be aware of my beliefs, and then let them go. Isn't it?
Just know that they are unreal. It's part of this fantastic mind.
Thank you.
Where are you?
The question came back.
Why do you pick up?
So I was trying to figure it out.
You see, one is busy because still mind has some power, and the mind belongs to the one who is born, the one who thinks he's born. Yeah. Doesn't matter. It is never late to be freed from that. Don't expect that your mind will look different. It may still present the same thing. You see, like the dog, it barks even when the man crossed the village and already left, but still it barks for a while. So the mind may present itself in the same way, but you hear, why should I go to this movement? Why should I give any value to it when I trust that because of that I've been bound and suffering? After all, I want to be free. Birthright. It's my birthright, and you never know in which other birth this will come. So, take the benefit of it. Yeah.
My search, because you showed me to remain as I am, like you showed me to stop running away, to stop looking, and so
to stop. Because what you want to present me, I will listen, but it's you look at something. No? Do you see that?
I always feel I need to tell you, because there are, it's, when I stop, I really feel I'm out of this. Sometimes that I want to describe you something that is going like, there are times that if there is, the reminder needs to be super strong and to demystify that I am not whatever experience I have, and this much this is what I want to. I have sometimes to be guts to not to.
Yeah, but you see, don't become somebody who has guts and becomes a hero, not to go into anything. Because as you describe, it looks to me now more like that. If I say stop, I speak to the one who is too much on the way, looking like too much on the way. Stop to be somebody who is going here and there. That somebody will always go here and there.
There is some fear to be, not to believe again, because when I
not to believe
in the reality of this I which will have whatever.
What a luck not to believe in the reality of what's going on. At the same time, this body doesn't know it, and it reacts as if it was very real. Don't imagine. This is a pure imagination. You don't know how whatever happens. The fear, is it not a movement of the mind again? Because of the fear, everything else is built on it. So, the fear of the story your mind presents, and the mind doesn't know anything about this. It doesn't know anything. It can learn a few words like prior to anything, no presentations, no stop and all that. That it can learn. But let those birds go cross the one you think you are, you see. Don't try to make an effort yourself to stop, because then you will become somebody who stops. And that can be only for some times. Is to, when I say stop, it is stop. It's not addressed to someone, because it's stop to go to activities and stop to go to stop, to non-activity. It's really don't for a split second. A split second is enough for realization. To see that I am not this creation. And the rest will be experienced in the body, in the mind, as before, with less or more who cares about what happens to this. But at least you cannot confuse yourself anymore. The confusion is gone. That is radically gone. Now, in time that you forget who you are, according to circumstances, it's totally normal. In time. Sometimes you remember, sometimes you forget. This is time. You have seen who you really are. You are not confusing your real self for the time, for the somebody who forgets or remembers. It's beyond that. It's absolutely not understandable with the mind. You see, if I was stopping to myself, oh, I am so busy trying to be in time for this and preparing this and that, I'm not aware of myself then. I'm aware of what I do, okay? Sometimes I sit in satsang or I sit anywhere quietly. It looks like I remember myself. But it's not that. The realization doesn't rely on the remembrance or the forgetfulness. Something called realization, because I have no other word, or blink of an eye or a click to what is, makes all this remembrance and forgetfulness invaluable. I don't depend on sitting quiet and then I remember myself. It's beautiful. Then I'm in bliss, in peace and whatnot. It's the expression again of it. If I was depending on that, I would be like you, listening to somebody who points out to be all the time like that. Because I am not satisfied. I am not always like that in remembrance. So know that realization is not a remembrance of somebody. You cannot understand. Just click that you have not to go to any movement of the mind just once. Just once to allow realization. Self-realization, self-revelation. You have not to become special. I am a specialist of remembering myself. Even if it is existing, it's not true when it's lived. You have to see that all this is not possible if there was not that, you see. I am that. All this could not appear or disappear. And that is never lost. That's what you are. It's not what is played upon. Yet, it's true that as long as there is not the click as one thinks, it's good to dedicate moments where one makes the one back to the source. Or simply not going into any direction. You see, it's not with a crowded mind. You have to give to the mind space also of nothing. And who knows, something happens. That's why it's still important to come to satsang. It's still important to, with remembrance, you see, those who go to Arunachala or whatever, it makes them remember. That's why they live there also, or they go back there, that there is something else than this world. And that something else is what they are. It's not the symbol which will help, which will give the realization, but it tremendously helps for a while. It's just suggestion. Yeah. Om Shanti. Oui, tu peux parler en français, non?
Ou en anglais.
Alors tu donnes, non, parle en français et puis tu donnes le...
Namasté.
Namasté. Om Shanti.
Je vais essayer de répondre à la question.
Oui.
I will try to answer the question.
Donc, essaye d'exprimer
Try to express
la raison de ta recherche.
the reason of your search.
Et c'est vraiment difficile d'exprimer ça
It's difficult to express that
avec des mots,
with words,
mais je sens beaucoup de détachement
I feel a lot of detachment
du passé
from the past.
Et je ressens beaucoup de joie aussi.
I feel a lot of joy.
Je peux partager une expérience que j'ai eue récemment.
I can share an experience I had recently.
C'est un peu personnel, mais
It's personal.
sans entrer dans les détails,
But
c'est
without entering in details,
juste après le satsang de mercredi dernier.
just after the satsang, Wednesday satsang,
J'ai reçu un appel de mon ex-copine
I received a phone call from my ex.
et elle me raconte des histoires personnelles.
She told me personal stories.
Et je sais que avant j'aurais pu être vraiment très
And before,
réactif
I could have been reactive
et sentir encore un attachement,
and feel an attachment.
mais j'étais capable de rester calme et d'écouter tout ce qu'elle avait à me dire.
But I was capable to remain quiet and listen to all what she wanted to say to me.
Et après ça, j'ai senti vraiment beaucoup de relaxation
After that, I felt relaxed, physically relaxed.
et j'avais plus besoin d'expérimenter quoi que ce soit. Même,
And I didn't need to experiment.
et donc je suis allé me coucher un peu
I went to sleep.
et j'ai essayé de dormir mais j'arrivais pas.
No, I tried to sleep and I didn't manage.
Il y avait quelque chose qui commençait à surgir et mon
Something
cœur
was
battait
coming
fort.
and my heart was beating strongly.
Donc je suis sorti pour marcher un peu
I went out to walk.
et après ça, j'ai enfin réussi à dormir.
Tu as,
J'ai enfin réussi à dormir.
After that, I managed to sleep finally.
but you know what? It's because you have a better love now.
Yes.
A love with the emblem of faithfulness. You cannot lose that one. So be embraced by that.
Je sais pas quoi dire d'autre que merci, même si
I
c'est
cannot say anything else than thank you.
thank you to the self.
I think it's the best.
So one day I was traveling and I was listening to some music, and I felt I was listening with my heart and not with my mind. And I was in my heart and I saw the thoughts come and go, and I didn't catch them.
What was coming and going?
The thoughts.
Oh, yeah.
But it's only lasted like 10 minutes, and then it's gone. And I didn't know what to do.
Mm.
So I couldn't really see what was listening. I only felt myself in my heart. But it was only just a state.
Mm. And what do you want?
If it was real, or if it was only just another state.
Okay. Any sound is part of the creation. And there is no sound if there is nobody having a sound or listening to a sound, isn't it? So, it's an experience. That's why it went also. But surely there is some right direction, because you felt it in the heart, and it looks like the individual was not much felt also at that time. So don't stop at the experience. The direction is perfect. Don't stop at an experience. Only that you see doesn't come and go. You don't want to speak? No? No? Huh? Yeah.
Yes?
Not. You want to say something or not? Not Prem Dev, the other one. No? You are not used that somebody asks you a question. Yes, it's about you. Yes, dear. He thinks it's about him, but it is about you. No. If there is unclarity of anything you hear, you can ask. Huh? You know that. Okay, and now Prem Dev, it's your turn. You look so impatient.
No. Can I come back to this the video that David Goodman was
Sure, why not?
talking, but about Papaji and Buddha.
Yeah, okay, if I remember anything, tell me.
And what he was just trying to discard any practice. It's useless. And even in the end, he said, like, a man with an empty bag does not have the slightest advantage over a man with a bag full of crap when it comes down to this final...
Because there is a bag. A bag too much?
Yes, the bag. But is it not, to me, it looks like logic that an empty bag, it's like it would be easier to implode or whatever than a bag full of. That's my experience. It's like practice empties the bag, it cannot go any further.
But you see, it's only when the bag is quite empty that you can hear or even understand or appreciate that you don't need practice because you are it.
Yes.
Yes.
The question is, how can then, like this, there's even understanding, emptying your bag, it seems useless in the end.
It is useless in the end, sure. But you need it to have an empty bag to really see it's a bag too much. It's not about a bag. You cannot be struck by it when the bag is full.
That's what I'm trying to
Yes, it's clear. Everybody who says no practice, they did a lot before. But there must be a place or a space to hear one day, don't practice. Otherwise, you will think that an empty bag is it. It's enough. Okay? The proof is, you see, often you can get a glimpse even when you don't search or with a very crowded mind or whatever. Or when the bag gets empty. But I speak of these particular cases. They can get a glimpse of themselves. But you see, it may need some time after the glimpse that the mind doesn't interpret it in a wrong way, not to give value to the interpretation of the mind. So, you are already that. Don't worry about what do others or what they understand. If it is the right teaching to tell it or not, don't worry about that.
You never talk about, you never mention God, but...
yes, with you I did.
Yes, to just remove it. And this is actually, that where do we need the concept of God at all?
Otherwise you will flang yourself immediately after birth.
Sorry.
Afterwards you will do... after your birth immediately. You need some support. God is invented to give a support to the humankind.
But I don't need it.
Today you don't need it.
Yeah.
Because you come to satsang. What do you need then?
No, but isn't it like a concept too much?
For the one who has that concept, it helps him. And if he wants to hear something else after some time, that God will help him. Telling, I'm too much. Just be free.
Pictures of God are so strange to me. That's why I asked him, where do you need them at all?
You should ask for you. Don't worry for others. Everybody has his own path. Everything is perfect. So if today you find it very funny and strange, do whatever you like with them.
And Ganga, may I ask another question which came to my mind yesterday when looking at the video? And then I thought that, it would be so lovely to hear from you that how did it express to you that now you must start giving satsangs? Yeah, like how did you know one day when you woke up?
I didn't know, it was somebody else who knew.
And you were asked?
And I said yes. And after saying yes, bloop. And then I felt, it's not in my hand, whatever, okay. Sure.
And there was no resistance, you just went with it.
I told you now. I said gloop.
Thank you for giving.
But I had always this passion to hear and to ask about it. That's true.
Thank you.
Thank the group. No, I think we have to thank that very good psychotherapist. She made me. Yeah. She was very clever. Any further question?
Yeah, there's this idea that the person, I will be swept away, but still from somewhere know that I'm not swept away. Is there truth to this? Is this...
Okay. So, you said a contradiction, no? The person feels is swept away.
I'm lost in thought. But from somewhere, I will always know that I'm not lost in thought. This is the idea of realization.
Which thought you say?
Any thought, any attachment to whatever's coming.
Yeah.
So kind of washed away.
Okay.
There's this idea that even when one is washed away, there will be this knowing of the self.
No, not necessarily. It's like the empty bag. Not necessarily. Mm-hmm. But now if you speak of that, what is your resistance to take I am that itself? Listen to me. It happens, it may happen in a way we don't know, or like Nisargadatta, I heard his guru telling, you are that. You see? And that has an impact, had an impact stronger than any this and that. Let it sink. Let it work. Unless you boycott it by your arguments. But then don't listen. It may take the time it takes. Who cares? This is it. Not a single consideration about I am still there or I'm not there anymore with some proofs and all. Now this is to be heard.
It's been heard and
let it sink. Don't hear this and that. Let it sink in you. Yeah.
Is what you just said now, let it sink, the remedy for what I still feel this deep dissatisfaction somewhere. Just not to consider it?
Don't consider it. It is the problem of someone, which is not your real nature.
Thank you.
One is born unsatisfied because he knows he will die. One is born unsatisfied as an individual. He will hide or not during his life. He will hide it or not. But everybody is born with that.